Hello friends, we are going to write a Python program for a simple arithmetic calculator using if-elif-else structure. First I am going to obtain two numbers and one operator from the user. Num1 equal to integer of input of enter the first number. The input statement display the string enter the first number in the user console, and when the user enter a number which is received as a string by the input statement and convert it as an integer by int function and store it in the variable num1. Likewise, I am getting another number num2 equal to integer of input of enter the second number. I am closing the input statement and int function. So likewise, the another number is received as a string and converted into integer and stored it in the variable num2. Now I am going to get the operator. The variable op equal to input of enter the operator. In bracket I am giving plus, minus, star, slash and modulo division. I am closing the bracket, closing the double quotation and closing the input statement. So I ask the user to enter one of the operator plus, minus, star, slash or modulo division. Now I am initializing a variable result. Result equal to 0. Now I am going to perform the arithmetic operation by using the if-elif-else ladder. I am writing here if op double equal to plus colon. The value of the operator op is equal to plus. If this condition is true, I am performing an arithmetic operation. Result equal to num1 plus num2. So the value of the num1 and num2 are added and stored in the variable result. If this condition is false, I am writing another one elif op double equal to minus colon. I am performing result equal to num1 minus num2. If this condition is false, the control will come to the first elif statement and check the condition if op double equal to minus. If this is true, I am performing num1 minus num2, subtract the number 2 from number 1 and storing it in the variable result. If this is also false, I am writing another elif condition elif op double equal to asterisk. That is for multiplication colon. If this condition is true, the value in the operator is equal to star asterisk. I am performing result equal to num1 asterisk for multiplication star num2. If this condition is false, it will check if op double equal to star. If this is true, the value in the variable op is star, then we are performing num1 multiplied with num2 and storing it in the variable result. Elif if this condition is false, the control will come to the next statement. I am writing elif op equal to slash colon result equal to num1 slash num2. So this is also false. I am checking elif the value in the variable op double equal to modulo division colon result equal to num1 modulo num2. So this is also false. I am writing an else colon print enter a valid operator. I'm closing the print. Now I will explain the program. I am obtaining two numbers from the user. So when user enter the first number, which is converted into an integer and storing it in the variable number. User is entering a second number, which is converted into an integer and storing it in the variable number 2. I ask the user to enter one of the operator plus, minus, star, slash or modulo operator. So I am storing it in the variable op. Here I am initializing the variable result equal to 0. Here I am using a if-elif-else structure. So I am comparing if op double equal to plus, that means the value in the variable op equal to plus, I am performing result equal to num1 plus num2. Both the values are added, num1 and num2, and storing it in the variable result. If this condition is true, the statement will get executed. The control will come out of the entire if-elif-else structure will come to the next statement here. Here the notable point is I am giving indentation, a tab space that shows the statement which is in the scope of the if statement. If this condition is false, then only the first elif will be checked. If the value of the variable op is minus, I am subtracting num2 from num1 and storing it in the variable result. If this is true, after the execution, the control will come out of the entire structure, that is after the else statement. So likewise, if it is false, I am checking if the value of the variable elif the value of the variable op equal to star. If this is true, result equal to num1 star num2. If this is also false, then only control will come here. It will check the value of the variable op is slash, that is double equal to slash means comparison operator. I am performing num1 by num2 and storing it in the variable result. So this is also false. Then we will come to the next else statement. I am checking whether the value of the variable op double equal to modulo division. I am performing num1 modulo division of num2 and storing the remainder in the variable result, because the modulo division always calculate the remainder. If all the if and elif are false, the statement in the else will get executed. Here I am printing enter a valid operator. That means the operator entered by the user is not a plus, not a minus, not a star, not a slash, and not a modulo division. So at the time, only one block will get executed. If this condition is true, this will get executed, this block, and control will come out of the entire structure, that is after the else statement. Likewise, if this is false only, this will be checked. If this is true, this will get executed, control will come out. If this is false, next condition will be checked. Likewise, at a time, only one block will executed. If or any one of the elif is true, that block only executed. If all the if and elif are false, the else block will get executed. So this is the advantage of the if-elif-else statement. So after the else, this is out of the structure, I am writing a print statement, print num1, the value of the num1 will get printed, followed by operator, the string which is stored in the variable op will get printed, plus minus star slash or modulo division, followed by num2, followed by a string equal to, followed by the variable result. So here I am closing the print statement here. Now we'll take some sample input and check how this works. Input output. So for num1 I am taking a value 10. Num2 I am taking a value 5. So I am giving operator equal to plus. I am assigning plus here. What will happen? We'll check op equal to plus. This condition is true. My result I am getting num1 plus num2. So in result I am getting num1 plus num2, that is 15. So result equal to 15. My output is num1 10, operator is plus, num2 is 5, equal to is a string, and 15. For example, num1 is 10, num2 equal to 5. For operator I am giving minus. For operator I am giving minus. So what will happen? This condition become false, then the first elif will be checked. This condition is true, then it will perform num1 minus num2, that is result equal to 10 minus 5, result equal to 10 minus 5 is 5. So I am getting a result num1 10, the operator minus num2 5, equal to the result is 5. I am taking some other scenario. My num1 num2 are same 10 and 5. Operator I am giving star. Operator I am giving star. So in this case, what will happen? This condition is false. This is also false. This elif is true. Result equal to num1 star num2. That means 10 into 5 equal to 50. So result equal to 50. Equal to 50. My result is num1 10, operator star num2 5, equal to symbol as a string, result 50. Once the condition is true, control will come out of the entire block and print this result. So you checking the first condition, this is false. First elif, this also false, this also false, this elif is true. Result equal to num1 by num2, that is 10 by 5. So my result equal to 10 by 5 2. Result equal to 2. So after the execution, control will come out of the entire structure, that is after the else statement, and print this num1 is 10, followed by operator is slash num2, the value is 5, equal to symbol, and the result is 2. 10 slash 5 equal to 2. Now I am giving modulo. My operator is modulo division. So here the OP is modulo division. In this case, this condition is false. This first elif is also false, and it will come to the next elif. This is also false, and it will come to next elif. This is also false. It will come this place. OP equal to modulo division is true. Yet perform 10 modulo division of 5. That means 10 divided by 5. Modulo operator always return a remainder. When you divide 10 by 5, the remainder is 0. 0 will get stored in the result. My result is 0. Is 0. Now you will get output 0. After the computation, the control will come out of the entire structure. It will come to this print and print num1. What is num1? The value of num1 is 10. Operator modulo num2 5 equal to is a symbol string, and the result equal to 0. So I'm giving some other operator, like for what to say, I'm giving like an operator like hash. It will check here, this won't match, false. Elif, this won't match, false. If it's false, then come to next elif, this also false, this also false, this also false, and this also false. Then it will come to the else and print enter a valid operator. Output is enter a valid operator. That's it. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, share, comment, and press the bell button. Thank you.